Shall we have a quick conversation about SliQ Invoicing software? I think we should. So when we think about SliQ Invoicing software, here is our opinion. The thing is that we love the fact that if you're looking for a smooth and effortless way to handle your invoices, SliQ actually offers that. So basically with SliQ Invoicing, you actually have an ultimate tool that allows you to easily generate and monitor various types of documents such as invoices, credit notes, purchase orders, delivery notes, quotes, and customer statements, right? So, of course, the word is SliQ Invoicing, but they do way more than that. They actually offer a whole constellation of documents and capabilities. So that's really good. That's really fantastic. And the cool thing is that you don't need specialized accounting knowledge. You can create your first invoice or quote quickly. The software also includes stock control capabilities for inventory tracking. So if you're interested in inventory tracking, you will love what SliQ Inventory is actually offering here. So whether you create a few or many invoices each month, this software is beneficial for you. For instance, if you're a decorator, builder, electrician, or plumber in need of, let's say, writing quotes, this small business software helps you achieve professional outcomes without the need for expensive and complex software with unnecessary features. Simply choose an invoice template. You want to add your logo and start generating invoices ASAP. And that's what you want anyway. So when we talk about SliQ Invoicing, what are the pros and cons you need to really keep in mind here? The pros first. This tool provides an easy to use interface, even for people with no accounting experience. If you're not a CPA, if you don't have a PhD in accounting, you can still use SliQ Invoicing. The tool also includes a wide range of features that help you manage your invoicing, including recurring billing, payment tracking, and customizable invoices. The tool stores data in secure data centers, and the software uses industry standard security protocols to protect your information, allows you to edit your invoice templates to suit your business, and also includes domestic VAT reverse charge support. So that's really cool. What are some of the drawbacks here? When you think about SliQ Invoicing software, the software lacks some basic features such as part receiving purchase. It involves some significant expense. It requires a learning curve, especially for new users, and also lacks specific customization options. So what kind of audience are we talking about when we think about the SliQ Invoicing software? Who is it really best for? Well, SliQ Invoicing software is great for you if you need to create and track professional invoices, credit notes, purchase orders, delivery notes, quotes, and customer statements. If you produce a handful of 100 invoices per month, prefer an easy-to-use invoicing software tool to help you organize and speed up your invoicing. If you need to manage your finances and keep track of your expenses. And who SliQ Invoicing software isn't really right for, you want to consider another alternative if you, let's say, if you need more advanced features and capabilities, like if you are, I would say, mid-sized business or growing small business or even a large enterprise, SliQ is definitely not for you. And you also want to consider a rival to SliQ if you require more complex accounting and financial management, especially when it comes to cost accounting and managerial accounting. And when you start delving into granular reports such as variance analysis, SliQ Invoicing software is definitely going to lose you there, and you do not want to use this tool on those projects. Consider also another alternative if you prioritize a lot of support, because SliQ is kind of it's a little it's really a bummer in our view, a big disappointment when it comes to support. I mean, they should do a better job in terms of supporting their customers on that front. And if you also want to integrate with other software, SliQ Invoicing software might not be the proper conduit for you, because right now the amount of integrations that this software is actually offering is kind of limited. So I mean, you have a lot of other software tools on the market that offers a lot more invoicing integrations, such as QuickBooks, such as Invoice to Go, such as FreshBooks. So this is something to really think about deeply before you choose SliQ Invoicing software. let's talk about the features here. When you think about SliQ, I want you to think about invoicing, of course, coding, expense tracking, payment tracking, integrations, and you also have what they call the shared access. Let me break it down for you. When I talk about invoicing, SliQ Invoicing simplifies the process of, say, generating and delivering invoices, so that in the end you have a seamless experience. You have a diverse range of invoice templates at your disposal. That's really cool in terms of flexibility. Okay, and what we love about this is that you have the ability to actually customize things as you see fit. You have the flexibility to select the template that best suits your needs, or even design a template that perfectly aligns with your brand. And furthermore, the platform allows you to enhance the depth of your invoices by, say, incorporating personalized fields, enabling you to monitor supplementary details relevant to your transactions. So this is an important element to think about, especially as you are trying to automate your invoicing process. Quoting is also another quintessential another quintessential feature when we analyze a SliQ invoicing software, because the software, in addition to simplifying invoice management, it also offers a streamlined process for generating and dispatching quotes. So whether you are dealing with individual projects or, let's say, ongoing services, crafting quotes becomes a hassle-free task. Notably, the platform grants you the ability to monitor the progress of your quotes, ensuring that you're always up to date with their status. And furthermore, you have the convenience of sending timely reminders to your clients, effectively aiding in the quotation to conversion journey. You also have expense tracking, and SliQ Invoicing provides you with the capability to conveniently monitor and manage your expenditures, so that you can maintain a clear record of your financial outflows. Not just your outflows, but also inflows, but outflows in terms of expense tracking, inflows in terms of revenue. And so here you can categorize your various expenses, so that in the end you have a structured view of where you allocate your funds. You can also enhance the comprehensiveness of your expense records by attaching notes to each expenditure. So that's really cool. You also have payment tracking. So SliQ Invoicing offers a convenient solution for monitoring your payments, ensuring that you are well informed about the status of your invoices, so you are able to keep track of upcoming payment deadlines and stay updated on payments. Additionally, the platform empowers you to establish timely reminders specifically for payments that you have exceeded their in terms of due dates, so that you can manage overdue payments more effectively. Integrations are kind of cool. They could be better, but you have the integrations to Xero, QuickBooks, and Google Drive. That's just fantastic. Let me talk to you about the value added here. When we think about SliQ Invoicing software, what kind of value is this software adding? Where does it stand out? You have ease of use. You have multiple businesses. You have multiple currencies. You have multiple user access. You have recurring invoices. Those are areas where SliQ really adds a lot of value. When we talk about ease of use, well, you have a very user-friendly setup wizard that really guides you easily through the process of configuring your account and generating your inaugural invoice without any trouble. Even if you're not well versed in accounting practices or concepts, if you have no idea what US GAAP stands for, you can master this tool with ease. So you also have multiple businesses, so you're able to take advantage of SliQ Invoicing to establish separate accounts for multiple businesses. This means what? It means that basically right off the bat, you can easily handle invoicing tasks for numerous businesses, all conveniently managed through a single platform. You also have multiple currencies, so you're able to create invoices for your customers using their preferred currency. Additionally, you have the flexibility to set your primary business currency. You also have a multi-user access, so this is kind of cool, and also recurring invoices. So you can use SliQ Invoicing software to generate invoices that recur at set intervals to automate the billing process. And this functionality enables you, when you think about it, to establish recurring transactions linked to specific customers. And by inputting the necessary scheduling parameters for invoice generation, SliQ Online takes care of the rest. because it not only raises the invoices automatically as per your defined schedule, but also handles the emailing of these invoices to the designated recipients. And when you really analyze it in the final analysis here, this seamless automation simplifies your invoicing workflow and ensures timely and consistent billing for your customers. So something to really think about. Now, nothing is perfect in this world, right? So basically, SliQ Invoicing actually has a few areas where it falls short. Let's quickly dig a little deeper when we have a clear idea what we're talking about here. So you have limited customization options, no inventory management, no time tracking. You have limited integrations, and you also have customer support. And customer support is really sucks right now. Excuse the word, but it is what it is. They have to do a better job there. So when we talk about limited customization options, SliQ Invoicing provides only a restricted set of choices when it comes to customizing your invoices and quotes. And this limitation can pose a challenge when you are aiming to create documents, let's say, that truly capture the essence of your brain and the distinctive style of your company. There is no inventory management. So SliQ Invoicing lacks the provision of any features related to inventory management. Don't forget that this absence can potentially pose a disadvantage for companies that rely on, let's say, efficiently monitoring the flow of their products and raw materials. So if you can't really oversee inventory, businesses might find it challenging really to keep tabs on the movement, availability, and stock levels of their goods, which are really crucial aspects of maintaining smooth operations and meeting customer demands, right? And that's what you want anyway. And there's no time tracking. So really, SliQ Invoicing cannot provide time tracking functionalities, which might pose a limitation for you if you need to monitor and record the amount of time you devote to, let's say, various projects and assignments. And the limited integrations can be a little problematic also in terms of, if you attempt to establish connections between SliQ Invoicing software and your pre-existing systems, your existing tech stack. As a result, you might encounter difficulties in streamlining your workflow and data sharing processes due to the restricted compatibility options offered by SliQ Invoicing. So something to really think about. And customer support, they actually faces a significant backlash due to the company's sluggish response times and lack of attentiveness. This drawback can lead to considerable frustration among businesses seeking assistance in navigating the intricacies of the software. And the delayed and unresponsive nature of SliQ Invoicing support services can really impede the operational efficiency of these businesses, hindering their ability to maximize the utility of the software when it comes to their invoicing needs. Let's talk about the specs here. So how do you qualify for SliQ Invoicing software? Well, pretty simple, okay? You got to pay attention to certain criteria, such as, let's say, the size of your business, how much revenue are you making, your invoicing needs, your cash inflows, your cash outflows, and the overall features you require. So factors like the number of clients, invoice volume, and desired customization options may determine if SliQ Invoicing is the right fit. And the thing is, when you think about SliQ Invoicing software, they have a pretty straightforward qualification process. So this process might involve evaluating your invoicing complexity, payment methods, reporting needs, and whether you require integration with other software. So make sure that you evaluate these aspects properly so you have a clear idea what's really happening. So you can determine, for instance, if SliQ Invoicing meets your invoicing demands effectively. And so how do you apply for SliQ Invoicing software? Well, you want to visit the website. You want to choose a plan. You got to choose a plan to see what really the plan that really works for you. So select a plan that suits your needs. There might be different options available based on the features you require and the size of your business. And you want to create an account by providing your email address and other necessary information. Provide details, fill in your business details, including company name, address, and contact information. And also the payment, right? So depending on the plan you have chosen, you need to provide payment details to subscribe to the software in the first place. And you want to download and access the tool. So after completing the payment process, you will likely be able to download the software or access it through your web browser, because the SliQ Invoicing software is a slash cloud-based slash on the sort of on-premise install. So you can actually download it, and then you have the setup. The setup is the last process, so the last step, if you will. So follow the setup instructions provided by SliQ Invoicing software to customize the software according to your business needs. And the cool thing here is that you can actually inject an element of branding into the whole setup process. So that's really cool, especially when it comes to differentiating your business versus the competition. Let me give you a few extra info here. So there are some alternatives to SliQ Invoicing software, right? I mean, SliQ is not the only player on the market. You have QuickBooks Online, you have Xero, you have a Harvest, for instance. And so when we talk about QuickBooks Online, this is a commonly utilized software tool for accounting and creating invoices, so that you have an area of functions tailored to companies of various scales when you think about QuickBooks Online. And Xero is kind of cool also, because Xero actually operates on the cloud and empowers all businesses with invoicing capabilities. You have Harvest. Harvest is popular for its specialized features in time tracking and invoicing. And so this software, when you really think about it, is particularly beneficial for you if you're, let's say, you're a freelancer, or you have a small team, and and the team requires a streamlined way to monitor your work hours accurately and generate invoices promptly. So when we think about SliQ Invoicing software overall, you have a tool that has a great customer reviews, like 4.4, 4.5 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot, for instance, based on over 1,000 reviews. So that's pretty deep. Okay, that's really good. And some happy customers say the app is easy to use and affordable, and some also commend the customer service support for it, the fact that they're not getting back. I mean, some actually have highlighted the unreliability of customer service support. So what are some pro tips before we close to this conversation here? When we think about SliQ Invoicing software, you need to really understand that you want to be sure about your itemization. Have clear itemization. You basically want to have professional formatting, invoice numbering. So you want to assign unique invoice numbers to each invoice for easy tracking and reference. The due dates also are important. So you want to clearly state the due date for a payment to avoid confusion and encourage timely payments. And in terms of accepted payment methods, you want to list the payment methods you accept, such as credit cards, bank transfers, or digital payment platforms. You also want to think about early payment incentives. So basically here, you want to consider offering maybe a small discount for early payments to encourage clients to settle invoices sooner. Also, you want to really integrate late payment penalties, so you can communicate any late payment fees to motivate clients to pay on time. You also want to include terms and conditions, so that things like refund policies and other relevant terms and conditions on the invoice. So overall, in terms of recap, ultimately, SliQ Invoicing software offers a comprehensive and efficient solution for managing all kinds of situations, especially when it comes to invoicing. The tool has a user-friendly interface, customizable templates, and robust features to streamline the invoicing process. So you're saving time and reducing errors in the meantime. So that's really fantastic. So what is our epilogue here? So today I spoke to you about SliQ Invoicing software. This was a review of the tool. I gave you our opinion, the audience, the features, the value added, the specs, the extra info, and now the epilogue. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.